That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Hang in there now.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride is kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the pick out there. And it'll be 1st down, Eagles. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now back to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Back to throw. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And it's 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Calais Campbell in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment. Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint. Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, now he bowls him over. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26. Yard line just across the 25. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin with a run by Fournette. Fights loose. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Where winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw, There, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Looking to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 47 yards. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway here in London. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded at the 20. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from the 20. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And there, the counterplay proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counterplay in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Back to throw here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Myles Jack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Come on now, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They're going to look to throw. That escapes the sack. Oh, and Nelson's spaced to operate. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee, 33 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lambo to add on the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And they'll run it here. And fights through one man. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The look up to the scoreboard as time has run out on this first quarter. The Jaguars have the early lead here. We're back to historic London, England, right after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Avoids him at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10. And in this case, they did it really successfully.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And past the 30, down to about the 27. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lee. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one off.